So nobody has to behave.
No. Don't want to behave. Don't want to get any false impressions here.
Hey, can I tell you a little bit about a sale I had this week?
What?
What's him?
May I tell a little bit about a sale that I had this week?
Sure.
It's only like the third one ever, but this lady gets a sale, and I get these notices from iPass telling me that she's stuck on level 3. And so I remember at the mastermind, I think you guys did Saturday, I watched the recording where they talked about connecting with the people. Sometimes you gotta call them or text them, at least text them. So I decided to text this lady, and she wrote me back, and she was like, oh my goodness, you're answering me. And then she called me later. I told her to call me when she got free. She owns a daycare center. And what she told me was exactly what they said in the mastermind. She told me, I tried some other businesses and online businesses, and they never got back. They never contacted me. I don't even think there weren't any humans or something. I don't know. But she's going, oh my goodness, you called me. So as my point is, 2 points. One, they were right in the mastermind, absolutely right. Probably a lot of people we found out because they're not being contacted. Mm-hmm. And then number 2, if you don't contact them, they get stuck and they don't know. Their mastermind people, boy, they were good. I really enjoyed that. I see the little reflection in my eyes. Looks really funny. But yeah, it's always a great thing to call if they get stuck, even though they're not even finished with the setup. Sometimes they just want to hear a human's voice.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I texted our new people, but nobody ever got back to me. So
Yet.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Sure, I'll start. I'm going to mute everybody, so if you want to talk, just unmute yourself. Okay, so for those of you who do not know what a pixel is something that you put on a website or a blog, and any visitor that goes to that blog will go into a bucket. Let's say we're going to do a Facebook pixel and a Twitter pixel, but let's say you put a Facebook pixel on your blog. Anybody who goes to that blog will go into an audience list in Facebook so that you can directly target those people with a specific ad, about knowing that they've already visited your blog. So you can say something specific about your business or, whatever. I haven't figured that part out yet, but anyway, that's what a pixel's for. So
it's like a fingerprint. They're leaving the print, right?
Yeah, it drops a cookie on their computer, and that's how Facebook knows that they've been to your blog. So let me show you how to do the Facebook one first. With both Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook and Twitter, you have to have the, hold on a second. Can you all see the desktop? Okay. You have to have an ads account set up.
Okay.
And once you do, and you can put in, you can do it, just pretend like you're going to do an ad or something, but you don't have to actually do one. Just put in your credit card and whatever crap they ask for, but you don't actually have to do one yet. Just for some reason, that's how you have to set up your account. So anyway, you go to Facebook. Nice, Mark.
That's what I look.
That was great.
That's what I look like in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go to manage ads. We already set up our ad manager account, so we don't have to do that right now. And from there, and it's been a little bit since I've done this, so
We are recording this, so I'll send you the recording too when we're done.
right. So let's see. I think it's tools and audience. Yeah, it's tools and audiences. Or is it pixels? I guess I should have reviewed this, huh?
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, it's tools and pixels. And you're going to click create pixel. Sometimes it's going to be up at the top here on the top right corner. It'll have a green button that says create pixel. But you're going to name your pixel. And then, of course, agree to the custom audience pixel terms. And then create pixel. And this is the code you're going to select. And you'll just copy it. And you'll bring it over to your blog. And you'll go over here to plugins and applications. And analytics and code. And then you'll just paste it right over here. Any other code that you have, just return a couple times and just paste it right there. And then save it. There's a save button behind the, okay. And then save it. And your pixel's installed. Now, if you want to create a custom audience that you can, like I had said, that you can go ahead and target later, you can go tools and then audiences and then click create custom audience. And we're going to want to track website traffic. So you select website traffic. And you can select many different things here, but we're going to want anybody who visits our website. So we'll select that. And it's better to select longer than 30 days because that way you have longer to target them with ads if you don't get it started right away. So we say 180 days. I think that's the longest you can do. And then you just want to name it. I got Mark's keyboard here and I hate his keyboard. Okay.
She's a professional typist.
Okay, so we've just created a custom audience. So anybody who goes to the blog will get put into this custom audience. But because we created a special audience, we're going to need to grab that pixel that this created. So you can just go ahead and do this instead of going tools and pixels like I showed you before. Just go ahead and create an audience. That way it'll knock out a step. So we're going to take this pixel, we're going to click pixel and then help and view pixel code, and it's the same thing as before. Just copy it, bring it over to your blog.
You do that instead of the other one.
Yeah, you can do either way, but this way will create a custom audience. Actually, I think it's the same pixel. No. Okay. So
Save it.
okay, so that's the ads manager for Facebook. And then let's go over to Twitter. And we'll do Twitter real quick. Again, Twitter, you have to set up an ads account, which is really easy. I'm on Mark's computer, so all his stuff is logged in. And go under your picture profile here and go to Twitter ads. This is really easy. Again, you'll have to set up one of those ads accounts. If you don't set one up, all you're going to see here is ads, and I think it's analytics. That's all you're going to have access to. But to create a pixel, you're going to have an ads account, and then it'll pop up with this toolbar here, and you're going to go to Tools and Conversion Tracking. These are all the pixels we've created. And you're going to click on Create New Website Tag. And you're just going to name it. And we're going to want to track site visits. And show conversion settings. Now you can leave these as is, but again, I like to do it as long as I can. So this one's 90 days. And this one, 30 days. And then we're going to click Save, Tag, and Generate Code Snippet. And here's our pixel. And we're going to do the same thing. We just select it, and then go back to our blog and paste it in the header codes again. At the end, return twice, and then paste it. And then don't forget to save it. Now with Facebook, you can start targeting people if you have one person in your custom audience, but with Twitter, I believe you have to have 10,000, which if you're buying 500 clicks every week with the boot camp, and then you get natural clicks, it shouldn't take very long to build that audience up at all before you can start targeting them with ads in Twitter. But if you were going to do it on the iPass website, you would just go to your iPass account. What are you? And you're going to go to your links. And then if you want to target people who have been to your capture page but did not enter their email address, then you can put the pixel in the capture page. You would just click on the edit and then put it underneath there and save. Or if you want to target people that have already entered their email address but haven't purchased anything, you can either put, if you use a pre-sale page or your bridge video, then you can put it in the link, the edit link for the pre-sale page. You can also do it for the sales page if you're not going to use a pre-sale page, and you can do that for both of these funnels here. Now, if you want to do it for Empower Network, you go to Empower Network and log in. And you'll go to your promotional funnels. And right here, there's tracking pixels. You would click that, and you would put it under here, and then save it. And that's all you've got. And then if you want to view your audience in Facebook, you can go back to Facebook. And that way, if you want to create a lookalike audience, let's say you've got 1,000 people that visited your website. What? Oh, that's Jamie. Let's say you got 1,000 people that visited your website, but you've already targeted them. They're already customers. You want to target people that are like them, people that are looking for an opportunity like what you've got. You can create a lookalike audience, and then that'll include people like the people in that specific custom audience with all the same likes and everything, but it's people that have never, ever been to your website. So you would go to audiences, and it might not let me do it because we don't have anybody. We just installed that pixel. But I believe you would create, you would hit the link. And then click create lookalike right up here. And then you would just name it and the country you want to target. You really, you can select the number of people, 2.4 million to 24 million. The lower, the better. I don't even like going to 100,000 actually, because that's really, really, really targeted. The more people you have, the more clicks you'll get and the more you'll have to pay. So I like to go with the lowest possible. And then you would just create audience. And it's too small because I don't have anybody in there. So anyway, that's how you would do that. I hope that helped. Let's unmute everybody. All right. Did that help?
Pretty awesome stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I
Cheryl.
hope you recorded this. Hi.
We
I had
did.
a hard time finding you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's okay.
we recorded it, and Mark will send it through the Facebook message thing.
Yep.
Oh, great.
On here.
Great.
That was really great, Michelle. Really, really.
Anybody have any
I have known.
Yeah, I have had a question. I understand where you got the pixels from Facebook and from Twitter to install into the blog, but where did you get the pixel for iPads, and where do you get the pixel for Empower?
It's the same pixel. You'll just put it
Like from Facebook
yeah,
or from Twitter?
the same pixel.
She was pasting the one from Twitter into Empower Network.
I'm not fully understand what this pixel does.
Okay. Let's say I visited your blog, Steve, and you put the pixel there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You could have an ad that targets me because I visited your blog or your, say, your iPass link, and you could specifically target me with an ad to come back to your link. You might want to entice me somehow. Hey, I saw that you visited our iPass link. If you join now, I can get you free coaching or something like that. And that way you target me specifically because I've already been to your website.
You're already showing interest in what you're doing, so those are the
Right. And so I showed how to install it on your blog and on your iPass links and your Empower Network links.
Okay, so where does the information go? I mean, is this an ad that you set up personally and just send it to these people?
Well, after you have, yeah, in Facebook you can do it. I think you have to have maybe one. I'm not sure. Maybe 100 people in that custom audience that you're going to create from that pixel. But to get the number of people in there, you can find that custom audience. Just click on that audience. You go to Tools and then Audience, and you click on that one we created for the pixel. And then you can just create an ad through Facebook for it. And that could be another training.
that's just not people. It's not just from Facebook to your blog. Anybody that wants your blog.
Anybody that wants to anybody that
Now,
wants a website.
I have noticed, you know, they kind of like a target marketing when when I go into Google and I was looking for heating or air conditioning, and I always get these same guys that show up like they're following me.
That's the pixel.
That's the pixel.
Yeah.
So that's how that's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being followed.
Yeah. I'm a stalker.
Yeah.
That was really great, Michelle. I know that I don't track can you all hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
I was talking away a while ago and I realized that my little headset thing wasn't working. But, you know, I know that I don't track near as much as I should, you know, to keep up with everything in general. So that was really great. I appreciate it.
And it's way easier to do that with people that have already seen your blog or your website, because then you're specifically targeting that, say, 1,000 people as opposed to 1,000,000 people out there that you could target. You're paying that much more for all those clicks from people that are not even interested. So I haven't done that yet.
But we will.
But I learned all about the pixels, and we're creating our custom audiences now, but we don't have the money for that and 500 clicks a week.
Oh,
Do you all have the High Ticket Academy? Or
Yeah.
is that before you have that?
I want to, but I mean, I've been through all those trainings that he's got, but I really
Are
want
you
to.
talking Russell?
I don't know that it's available anymore. But, you know, that was really the first time that I'd ever noticed or heard about the pixels. And just like you all were talking about, I mean, if you go to a website, then all of a sudden, every place you go, I mean, it can be TV Guide or you know, wherever you go, then you get everything else popping up. And so that was actually the first time that I haven't dug into it deep enough. So again, I appreciate it, Michelle, a lot.
Yeah, lead pages drives me crazy because they follow me everywhere, no matter where I am. They're right there.
What does?
Lead pages.
Oh, I know. They'll pop up all over. They're all over. I want to go sit there behind me someplace.
They're stalking you, Sherry. They're stalking you.
Hey, Sherry.
Yes.
Sherry, I noticed your swag and behind you is leaning a little bit. You might want to fix that.
Okay. I'll put that on the top of my list.
That's where the camera is, Steve. She can't touch it.
Yeah, really.
So does anybody have any questions or? Oh,
I'm going to have to watch it from the beginning.
yeah.
But
Cheryl.
Okay, let me ask this. Does everyone here have a Twitter account or Pinterest, or I'm sure you have a Facebook? Or does everybody have a Twitter account?
Mm-hmm.
I have a Twitter account, but I haven't set it up to market yet.
Yeah, I have them all, but I don't have.
Are you getting followers?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
get all my followers from Twitter. I just, for my 4 accounts, I've just got a little bit over 30,000 this week.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
One account, I mean, it's 4 accounts. One of them tonight just hit 10,000, and the rest of them add up to 30.
I'm still confused with it.
30,000 combined or 30,000 on one?
30,000 combined, yeah. Now,
Great.
I wish it was together. That would be nice.
No. Hey, let me ask a question. Anybody knows how? Don't you have some sort of program out there where you can just do one thing and it just posts on all of them, like Twitter, Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah, I use Follow Liker. I use a program called Follow Liker, and that's how I get mine.
You're talking about, but Follow Liker doesn't post for you. That just finds followers.
Right.
So I'm sorry, does post for you? Is he wanting to know who does post for you?
Like Hootsuite and Buffer.
I do Hootsuite for my posts.
We do
Yeah.
Buffer.
I use Buffer. I have a Hootsuite account, but I use Buffer as well.
I like Buffer.
Buffer? Type it into the thing.
Did you like Buffer better than Hootsuite? And if you did, why?
What?
Okay.
Really, I don't know. I mean, I have both. You know, I don't know that I prefer one over the other, actually.
I just think
Okay.
that the ease of use for me is Buffer is a lot easier than Hootsuite. It's less busy on Buffer. Hootsuite,
Let's do some trading on that.
Tim will do it because he's done both. I'm pointing at Tim.
Oh, you want to see some? I can show you my. I can show you my Hootsuite. I probably have it up.
What?
I just want to see what it is.
How do I get? Oh, here it is. Screen share.
It's almost like having a party.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Do you see that?
We'll go in and
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to start off. On the extreme left is my home. It just tells me what I've got. That's what's always so busy. And then I've got my second one, my tweets. And the third one are my schedules. I try to keep about 10 a day. 80-20%, 80 other people's, but value-driven stuff, and then 20% mine. I've got one with mentions because it helps me with 10,000 people. You don't know who's talking about you. You got to have a mention. And then I got some lists that I set up with Twitter, inspirational, business, and informational. And I add to them all the time. And then I've got one called new followers. But what I do with these is, for example, let me find one. This one, it says, can you see my mouse moving?
Yeah.
This is Life Hacker. I really like it because, there's some junk that I won't ever use, but some of it I do like. I'll hit the retweet button. I'll hit edit. I have the free account, so I only have 3 out of my 4. One of them just takes my first one. And then I can schedule it. You can schedule it, or you can set up this tweet now. I always schedule it. Uh-oh, it says it's too long by 8. Hold on. Okay, I'm just going to take a line out because it's...
I just signed up for Life Hacker.
And there you go. And then what it does, then you can move over here to schedule. And let me see where it put it. It put it, I think it's just one of these. Oh yeah, here it is. It's going out at 7:15 in the morning. So that's how I use Hootsuite. I'll do mine. I've got my Hootsuite also. If you want to see another little thing, where is it? It used to tell me what these things are. Now I can't tell. I have to guess. Oh, no profile selected. Okay. Streams. Darn it, where did it go? Oh, maybe down here in settings. For some reason, maybe it's because I've got it. Oh, here we go. RSS. You might notice here on the RSS that I've got set. What it does is it looks for these people called Mark and Michelle. There's another one called Area MNM. And whenever it sees something that they put out, it automatically tweets them. So I don't have to worry about retweeting them. It just goes out
And they appreciate it too.
They always have something of value for my audience. So I guess I can stop sharing. But that's what I do. I tell you, what's really funny? I want to tell you something that's kind of interesting because you've got 2 thoughts processes on Twitter with the direct messages. We have some people tell us that we should never do direct messages with your links in it. You always do something else. But Michael Martin, who I subscribe to he always does. And I get probably about 75% of my leads, maybe bigger, from direct messages from Twitter.
Really?
That's where I get most of my hits.
Wow.
And leads, of course.
So are you sending them to a capture page?
Yes.
Okay.
I send them to, I just say something like, "Thank you for following me," and I just follow what my comment says. Thank you for as a token of my appreciation. Click this link. It's either to a free video or just to this other link. Sometimes I'll use the video. Sometimes I'll just use the capture page. And
Well, I had been using the capture page for a good while, and I don't think I was getting too many results. So I guess it was yesterday or Monday I changed it, and I started one of those thank you for following, meet me in person, and send them directly to my welcome video. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes, you know.
I mean, that might work for some people. It just, you know how it goes. You got to find out what works best for you.
Tim, do you put the iPass link or do you put like a master domain on there?
I'm sorry.
Actually, I sent them to one of those a lead page where I put my video in. Then in the video I say click the link, you know, that it's like step 1, step 2 thing. Click that link and then it goes to the sales page.
Right, but Tim was saying he sends them to the iPass cap. You don't send them to iPass.com.
No, I mean I'm testing this, you know, because I was sending them to actually I was in an iPass capture page. It was one of my lead pages capture page.
Okay.
But that had been the direct message for about a month, and so I thought, well, I'm going to test this, you know, just see. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. I was just going to say, I actually just did the opposite thing. I was sending people through to my welcome thing, and I thought, well, that wasn't working, so I just flip-flopped it and doing the capture page. So we'll see.
I have one capture page that I did with lead pages that gets better results than any other capture page I've ever used.
Yeah.
It's a plain Jane capture
Did
page.
you guys watch that Kalatu premium Q&A last night?
I missed it.
did.
Oh man, that thing was off the chart.
Man.
Yeah, you will not ever need lead pages ever again, or click funnels, I guess is what some people were saying. Wow.
Right. I was thinking about that today because, I mean, you know, you're paying for your lead pages. I have all those lead page links out there.
Yeah, it's going to save money because you already got the site. It's going to save you a lot of money.
Well, but if I shut down my lead pages, they're not going to be out there, you know?
Oh, so
Well, just wait until you get these all set up to shut up.
Yeah. And I will probably keep lead pages for a good while anyway.
Might as well if it's working.
I have too many links out there that, you know, could be hit. So
it was blowing over my head.
Sherry, how long have you been doing this?
Me?
Yeah.
2 years, a little over 2 years.
Wow. You've seen a lot of changes then.
Yeah, but I haven't seen any pixels. Yeah, it's been a journey, but it's been fun. I love it. Absolutely.
Hey, Gigi, did you have a question before you started?
Who, you talk to me?
Gigi.
Okay.
At least the top of her head.
Yeah.
We've got 1 minute and 50 seconds left. So everybody knows.
I feel like the Brady Bunch. You know, you look this way, you look.
Funny.
Well, I'm just glad everybody showed up, and thank you guys for hosting again, and thank you, Michelle, for doing the training. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Who wants to do it next week, Sherry?
Oh, we're talking about brain overload right now.
Well, whoever wants to do it.
You'll have to let us know now.
No.
Okay.
Just in that Facebook thing.
It's good practice. It's good practice for your videos.
I like the way Michelle says it, that Facebook message thing. Thing.
I think what I would trade on would be simple. Pardon me?
We like simple. Simple's good.
Yes, I'm only 4 months in, so I have a lot to learn. I hear you, Steve.
I mean, I'm only about 4 weeks.
Are you?
It's gonna shut down on us pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys.
Thank
Thanks.
you so much.
Good night, Sherry. Good night, Barb.
Thanks a lot, Mark and Mark.
Good night.
Yeah.